Good morning and happy Friday. Okay, let's see if this 10th round is a go. I restarted my phone, I updated the app. I have no idea what Instagram is doing to me this morning, but I couldn't go live no matter what I did. My screen kept freezing and saying that I'm not in the app. I mean, the message I'm getting is in the app telling me I'm not in the app. But anyway, it seems to be working now. So happy Friday and welcome back to the Nofo Live Show, where I, Sunitha, and my two co-hosts, Kelly from Nofo Endless Summer and Tracy from Miss Tracy Kessler, we try to go live every Friday. And there's always some kind of tech issues, which now, we've gotten used to, but today was just bizarre. But I'm so happy that we're back on track. I might need something stronger than water. I might have to zip out and get caffeine in between so we can just get moving. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
How are you?
Oh my God, that was the strangest morning of trying to connect. It's like, I don't know what was going on.
It was just funny.
Well, the weird part is, good morning, Tracy. The weird part is I'm in the app. I'm going live. Everybody can apparently see me live, but my screen is telling me paused because I'm not in the app. And I'm like, what does that mean? Oh, my Lord. Anyway, that's my morning. How's your morning going, Kelly, Tracy?
You're balancing my phone on a candle because I brought everything back to the regular house, so I have no tripod. I suddenly fall, just ignore it.
Well, I think we're all having the same issues. Tilly just threw her bottle on the floor, so in a minute I'm going to have to get down on the floor to get her bottle so we can make it through the half hour.
Well, and while we're at Real, our guests today, Tracy and Dale, were in two separate locations last night and realized they couldn't be in two places and be in one square, so you drove all the way last night.
Wow, that's dedication.
Exactly. But anyway,
difficulties for sure.
Behind the scenes fun going on, right? I mean, I think we've said this before. One of the reasons I love the show, and I think we all love the show, the three of us, is because it is so fun. It's expect the unexpected. You never know what's going to happen. And yet we managed to learn and talk so much about the North Fork. So here we are.
It's live TV. It's like live TV. You never know.
And I'm so excited for you guys to tell us about your goodies because I'm hungry already, so I'm ready.
Let's hop right into that. I mean, we've already cut into our time this morning, so let's hop right into that and hear about your gluten goodies. So tell us about who both of you are and how you started this business and what do you offer?
Okay, you go first. Yeah, sure. I'm Tess, and this is my mom, Dale. And we started the business in June. It's like a really new business for us, but I guess it's been in the making for a bit now. I was diagnosed with celiac disease about 6 years ago, and that was like the most like traumatic thing for me because like I grew up on Long Island, so it was like bagels, pizza, like that was what I was living on, and pretty much, yeah, celiac was like such a crazy moment where we kind of had to rethink how I was eating. And yeah, she's an amazing baker and cook, and she just was like started making stuff for me, and I realized that I couldn't find gluten-free stuff like she was making anywhere else, or it would be like, so much more as far as like money. And so I would come home, she would cook for me, and then I realized I'm like, we should just start selling this. Like, I feel like this is so good. And like, for anyone who loves baked stuff. So we reached out to the North Fork Roasting Company and then in June, and it's kind of been a whirlwind. People really love our product. So it's been crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know, I'm a foodie. So go ahead, Kelly.
No, go ahead.
I was saying I'm a foodie, so I totally resonate with when some kind of an allergy or some reason causes, the interruption of your brain, food, stomach, and you can't eat. Because I have a mammal meat allergy now, which is, I don't even know how to process yet. I'm still processing it and trying to, change my diet. But it's a huge life change. And the fact that you had your mom in your corner that was able to create these things and still be able to enjoy those things without the allergy in it, that's great.
We threw a lot of things away.
Yeah.
We ate a lot. So we just,
We've
we've
been trying so
Well, it's a learning curve, right? Because
Very
obviously the flours and the ingredients you have to use are very different from what you're traditionally used to.
Exactly. And we're mixing our own flour now. So it's like we just want to get the mix really right. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mary just had the same question as I did in the comments. What do you have at Nofo Roasting Co. that we can pick up?
Yeah, we have a coffee cake and we have our lemon poppy seed bread, and then sometimes we put brownies. They ask for brownies. But yeah, the big hit is the lemon poppy seed bread. I think how many do we do a week with them?
We're probably right now in the summer, I think we were doing about 20. I think now we're doing about 10.
Yeah. And we do the West Hampton Beach location as well with them.
That's good to know.
So are you guys only B2B, or do you also sell to the consumer?
No, we also sell the consumer. We have a lot of private orders. We also sell at the Norfolk Riverhead Farmers Market. Sorry, I have a little laryngitis. The Riverhead Farmers Market, and tomorrow we're going to be at Sour Power.
Yes.
Oh, yay.
Good about that.
Yeah, and we do a lot of private orders. People just DM us.
They'll be like, I need a birthday cake tomorrow. And
Yeah.
we're like, all right. Like, out. Or a few people who are gluten-free and have celiac and want wedding cakes. We've had a few people reach out to us. We're doing a wedding next year. So that's been really cool. We're kind of like making it up as we go.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome.
So do people go on, do you have a website where people order things, or do they just DM you through Instagram? How do people reach out to you if they want gluten-free stuff?
Right now it's through Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Process of making a website, because I think not everybody has an Instagram and we want it to be like easy for people who don't. But right now, yeah, it's just DMing on Instagram, which is crazy.
Well, you're very much in the infantile stage of a business if you just started in June. So that's great that you're getting that much order and that you already have someone selling your products. So congratulations. That's really great.
North Fork Roasting is so great.
Yeah,
they've been so supportive.
That's wonderful.
So my introduction to your products was I was I guess later this summer, earlier this summer, I was at one of the cast events. Actually, it was at one of the comedy shows, I think, where there was a party for Kathy, and you made was it your carrot cake?
Yes.
Oh my God. First of all, before I even knew it was gluten-free, it was sitting there on a platter and it looked so amazing. And the whole time I was looking at it, I'm going, I need a slice of that. And then I met you, Dale, and you mentioned that it was gluten-free. And I was like, wow, this is really cool because, and not only are you gluten-free, I think you also offer options that are dairy-free, nut-free. So there's so many other, because I have friends that are vegan, that are also dairy-free. And it's hard to find delicious treats with all these constraints.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of experimentation with dairy-free, and it's working great.
Yeah, our pie is just naturally dairy-free.
No, the pies can be dairy-free.
Oh, they can be dairy-free, and it's so crazy. It doesn't really taste any different. And then a lot of people will reach out for soy-free as well. So we do too.
Yeah, the carrot cake. I mean, I couldn't tell whether it was gluten-free or gluten-filled or whatever. It was delicious, and that's really in the end. When you're looking for dessert, that's what you're looking for, right? Something that's delicious and something that's satisfying. And if it's something that doesn't irritate your stomach or cause issues, then even better.
I have a question, off the top of food. What's it like being like a mother-daughter duo in terms of working together?
It's great.
It's hilarious. Yeah. We're really close, and we've always been really close. But yeah, we have moments of get this straight, stress, throw get dogs, whatever, just craziness. But yeah,
we work together really well. I mean, she's doing all the social media, thank God. That's helpful. I'm doing most of the baking. She comes up with some really great things, or she'll say, "Oh, can you make this?" And we try it, and so
I'll do decoration.
Yeah. So we're working on decorating with different kinds of flowers. So
right. But she's the brains. She has been cooking, I think, since you were 7.
I started pretty much when I was 8 years old, just baking.
And she's worked as a chef before, and she's almost started a cornbread business with her father. They're just we're a family of cooks, and I mean, I lost it with me, I guess, but everyone
days before that term existed, and that's how it's up. So I'm very comfortable in that space.
Mm-hmm.
How close do you guys live to each other? Or do you see each other every day?
No, we're 3 hours away.
Oh my gosh, you drove 3 hours to be together today?
Yeah.
Wow.
I typically come down like every other weekend, but I'm in like a musical upstate, so it's been like a little bit confusing. But yeah, in the summer I was here all the time. I'm a teacher, so I have the whole summer off, so I came down.
But on the way down, they called me and they said, "Is there any way that we could order a cake?"
Oh yeah, so she made a cake this morning.
If they don't have it here, they go to Norfolk Roasting and buy it.
Yeah, it's like no more free cake. Yeah.
Big time. There's no more free samples. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's number one taste tester, so you do need some quality control. So given that she's your best audience, I guess she gets the first prize.
Yeah. Sometimes she'll say, what, I've really tried and I think it's good. And she's like, no, sorry, not good enough. And
Yeah.
Well, it gets me a little frustrated, but then I just go back to the drawing board.
Wow.
So you mentioned somewhere in between that you're making your own flour. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So what I do is I have figured out what works together as a blend with white rice flour, brown rice flour, and some different starches. And so it seems to work really well instead of using the commercially prepared mix.
Yeah, and we've used a lot of potato starch, a little bit of potato starch, and doing the balances with that for different products. Like our mix for the lemon poppy seed bread is different than the coffee cake one.
Yeah, so it's been experimentation. Yeah.
And now, what's your absolute favorite each year's in terms of what you guys make?
Oh,
Say the pie, or
yeah, you love the pie.
I do love the pie. Or the coffee cake is my favorite.
And I do love the coffee cake. The coffee cake is so good. And outside of what we sell, your gluten-free pizza is really good, but we're not selling that. Yeah.
Not yet.
I was just going to ask about that because you started the story of your journey with becoming gluten-free with pizzas and bagels. So I was wondering if you guys were going to try to get into pizzas and bagels too.
Everyone is asking us for bagels. It's so crazy. Like, when are you making bagels? Like, let me know. I want to be the first person. We've done 2 bagel recipes. And
first one she hated.
Yeah, it was just weird. And I just wanted to be the big, because gluten.
Like a bagel.
So,
like a bagel. You want it to be like a bagel.
Right. And right. And it was and our second one was still small, but it was really good.
It was better.
So yeah, we're working on it.
I mean, it's all about experimentation and finding what's right. And it's so good that you guys have there to bounce ideas off of and think about, what the best thing would be and taste test together. So if you were just a solo, you wouldn't have that.
Exactly. And because she has celiac, she knows what's
out there.
Yeah, what's out there. And sometimes I don't really know. She gets around a little bit more than I do.
Yeah. So our favorite bagel place is Modern Bread on the upper. It's amazing. I can't believe that they have created that bagel. So we're super inspired by them. Yeah.
Right. Might have to be digging for the secret ingredient.
Yeah, right. I know.
Well, when you were talking about your flour mixes, I was thinking, and I don't know if you guys have already thought about this or if that's already in the works, a natural progression might even be for you to sell little kits, packages so everybody can make whatever it is, because obviously everybody likes the ready to go, but it's more shelf stable to be able to sell the package that people can make when they're ready for it.
Would be nice to do that and do something like maybe a pancake mix or a waffle mix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you're going to be at a Sour Power tomorrow. So tell us just what you're going to be offering there.
Well, I think it's going to be coffee cake, lemon poppy seed.
And we do different sizes. So we do mini coffee cakes and they look like little donuts. They're really cute. And then we do medium and large slices.
So I'll be giving samples.
need his
You.
Well, I'm going to be there anyway, so I may as well get some.
I'll be there.
Well, for those of you who don't know what Sour Power is, I think I posted in my stories earlier. It isn't a fermentation festival, fermentation/harvest festival that Slow Foodie Stand is hosting. And what we did is we had James Ford Farmstead plant cabbage for us earlier this year, and now it's grown and just harvested. And so Saturday, tomorrow, at the festival, you'll be able to shred your own cabbages. Our staff really bought these old-fashioned big shredders with like 3 blades where an entire cabbage fits in it, so you can shred. So we'll be shredding mounds and mounds of cabbage, and then with the simple magic and addition of salt and letting it ferment, it's going to turn into sauerkraut a couple of weeks later. I was quite surprised that it's 2 ingredients, cabbage and salt. I don't know what I thought, but I thought sauerkraut had stuff in it.
Yeah.
Like many.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm so glad that you guys will be there. I know there's lunch included. There's bratwurst lunch and wine and beer and all of that stuff. But now apparently there'll be some dessert that you'll be able to add on to your experience. So that sounds amazing.
We're
Tilly's excited.
Well, I'm glad Tilly's going to be joining us. I think it's 2 to 5, and I think there still are tickets if anybody's interested in joining us. Go to the Slow Foodie Stand website and you can get some tickets. Just to go back to where you said you can get them at Nofo Roco, here are your products. Where else can you get them on the North Fork?
Oh.
Did they freeze?
Yeah, they just froze.
Do you remember where they said? I think at the farmer's market, correct?
Oh, Riverhead. Yes, Riverhead Farmers Market.
we have pop-up at Amazing Flavors,
A pop-up at Amazing Flavors, I think, in November.
and then the
Okay.
Riverhead Farmers Market.
Yeah. And then we're still like thinking of getting in Nassau County. There's a gluten-free brewery opening up in Nassau County, and I reached out to them, and we just have to figure out like shipping and delivery outside of the North Fork, which gets a little bit tricky, but we're trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
I love it. So creative.
let you know where we are.
We always
usually.
post about it on our Instagram, like every week, like where we'll be, and then
Mm-hmm.
Great. So for just tell everybody what your Instagram is. It's gluten-free. What is the handle so they can follow?
Way. Oh, now.
it's
Back
at
to our regular
glutenfree.groove.
Oh man, we're
Glutenfree.groove, right? That's what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll
Okay.
tag them. I know you're freezing a little bit. We'll tag them in our stories.
Are we frozen?
A little bit. All right,
Yeah.
so let's awkwardly, as we're all frozen, try to start our 5 at 5. All right, if you guys ladies can hear me, we're gonna start our same 5 questions that we ask everybody. So I'm gonna say, if you were gonna take the 3 of us to lunch or dinner, where would you invite us to meet you?
we'll never know.
Maybe we'll get them to answer the questions and then we'll just put it in our stories.
Yes, it's so unfortunate that they're spinning in circles. I mean, I don't know what.
I actually really want to know where they would invite us since they're gluten-free and where they would go to eat, right?
Yeah.
Actually ask me about gluten-free stuff all the time on my page, and I'm like, I have no idea.
Well, I know, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
that's
Love
fact.
Lane Kitchen has gluten-free bread. I
Okay.
could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that they have that.
Oh
Tess,
no!
are you back? You want to throw in your answer real quick?
Yeah, everyone's kind of frozen. I feel like for gluten-free, it's still really. First and South is great. They have a lot of gluten-free stuff, but typically we just like go to the fish market and we like make fish at home, and we'll just cook here.
I'm good with being invited there. That sounds really good.
A lot of times we take stuff.
That,
Have a beach picnic or something.
Ooh,
It's always nice.
Yeah.
Beach picnic sounds perfect. Now, I'm assuming you're local in Southold, right? So do you wake up early to catch a sunrise, or do you catch a sunset, or what's your go-to on the North Fork?
She's
So
up at like
I'm
2 a.m. every day. Like even before she started baking, she's like crazy.
I'm a really early bird. I would say Cedar Beach is for sunrise.
Yeah, we used to live on Cedar Beach.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
And then you were talking about, we looked at the question, and she was like, "Ooh, there's a really good moonrise."
Oh,
but
moonrise,
I forget.
yeah.
Where's the moonrise?
Moonrise is on Nassau Point. I don't know if you've ever caught it. It's gorgeous. You go down to the causeway.
Oh, I need to try that. I have been to the Bay
Oh.
to catch a moonrise, but not to Nassau Point. I'm going to try that the next super moon.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Now, you ladies probably aren't big brewery goers with the gluten-free. So what's your go-to winery?
Ooh, we live like a minute away from Croteau. And I grew up with a family, and my friends used to work there, like when I was in high school. So like I probably shouldn't tell this story actually, but I used to like hang out there as a kid, and then when I was like legally allowed to drink, we would just go there and hang because all my friends were working there. Croteau's, it's just
Not a bad place to hang out.
yeah.
It looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
What are we up to? Question.
Farm stands. What do you want to ask the farm stand question?
Oh
What's
yeah.
your now? What's your go-to farm stand?
My favorite is Elatham's for their flowers, or Wowak, which is heading up west a little bit. It's really, really nice. So
Yeah, Wowak for veggies
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah, I like Kovac too. It's right on my way out.
Yeah, I hit Wowack a lot too on my way to Brick Cove.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sorry, say that again?
No, Surrey Lane is right up the street, so they have no stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there yet. I'll have to try that one.
It's
So if you guys could sum up what you love the most about being part of the North Fork community, what would it be?
I think everybody's super supportive. I've been here most of my life, since I was very, very young, so I just feel so thankful for the North Fork and all it's given to me, and I just
It's funny, like she grew up out here, and she like tells me like crazy stories. Like I used to water ski to work. Like her brother would drive the boat, and she would like water ski to Greenport. So we've just been out so long, our family. So it just feels like I don't know, it's just like a magical place to live. It's just, yeah.
I love that. That is so North Fork. Water skiing to work. That is amazing. I love it.
That is so awesome. I love the synergy of the two of you, and I love the different diverse experiences, the multi-generational experiences that the two of you are bringing to this combined business. That sounds so fun. I can't wait to sample some of your goods tomorrow, and I wish you best of luck on your future endeavors. I do want to hear what pie. You said pie, but you didn't say what kind of pie. What kind of pie do you have?
My favorite is peach.
Yeah.
Ooh,
For Thanksgiving, actually, pumpkin, apple, mint, and blueberry. And those are our Thanksgiving pies. So yeah, send in your orders.
Oh my God. You said the best part of the lab. That sounds awesome. Awesome. I'm ready for a pecan pie.
Pecan is my favorite. Pecan is my favorite.
All of it.
And
Sounds good. See many of you tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Sorry.
Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.